Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. The final game of the season, a 5-0 win here at the Emirates against Wolverhampton. Robbie, 5-0 to go out with a bang.
Yeah. Went out with style, man. You know what I mean? I thought it was a really good performance today. Wolves were poor though. They were really, really poor, but we put them to the sword. You know what I mean? And it was great to see Xhaka. I really wanted him to get that hat trick, man. He should have got the hat trick, but Xhaka with 2 goals and. Yeah, you know what I mean? It was a bit mixed emotions for me, man, because I'm a bit sad that he's leaving. You know
want
what I
him to stay? Because everyone was, I heard they were singing that they want to stay.
Yeah, the fans were singing, we want you to stay. And I think it would have been nice for him to be part of the Champions League challenge next season, you know what I mean? And I think he would have brought a lot of experience to the table. So my only thoughts is that if Xhaka's going, we have to be bringing in a Declan Rice. We have to be bringing in some serious guys into that midfield area because he's been such an important player for us this season that it would be absolutely ridiculous to let him go if we weren't. So I wish him all the best. You know what I mean? I think it's a great story of how you can turn things around in life. You know what I mean? I remember being at the game when fans booed him off the pitch.
Yep.
You know, most fans would have got a taxi and took him to the station, right? Now people will cancel that taxi, you know what I mean? And he's turned it around.
Yeah.
He's turned it around with his performances on the pitch. And I think the manager, Mikel Arteta, has got a lot of credit to take because when a lot of us as fans were saying, no, get rid of him, he said, no, this guy has got something about him. I'm going to stick with him. He's a leader, and I believe in him. And he repaid Xhaka. He repaid Arteta. And I wish him all the best for wherever he goes in the future. But it was good to see him on the score sheet and him getting a couple of goals, and good to see us go out in style.
What do you rate Granit Xhaka's time here at Arsenal out of 10? It's 7 years here. What do you rate out of 10?
Probably give it a 7 because the start was poor. You know what I mean? We have to be real. I always used to wonder what his best position was. I used to say it time and time again. What is Xhaka's position? Is he a defensive midfielder? Is he attacking midfielder? Is he a boxer? But what is he?
Yeah.
Right? And Mikel Arteta found his position, which was he's that box-to-box guy, and he's been outstanding. He's excelled in it. He was good last season as well.
He was.
So because the start didn't go well, you probably have to say give him a 7. But towards the end, I mean, he's been outstanding this season. So. You know, and we challenged.
Yeah, 100%.
So it could have been all so different, man. Oh, man.
Especially with City drop a point.
Yeah, they lost today, you know what I mean? I'm glad they lost because I was thinking next meeting, these men are going to start closing in on our 49 undefeated. Yeah. Carry that through to next season as well. But now they've got to start from scratch next year. You know what I mean? That's how good they are.
I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, when I saw that result, I go, yeah, good. But... yeah, listen, we challenged for the league this season.
Yeah.
All the haters this season that have been, laughing and joking. You've seen expressions printed a T-shirt.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that in this bag. I want to get to that.
Other man, all these clubs hating on us. Yeah. The fact of the matter, only 2 teams challenged for the league this season. Us and Man City. Man City came out on top. Every other team way off. So I think they need to go and worry about themselves. What I see with us is I see a team that is moving forward. I see a team that is growing. The fans are right behind them. Yep. And if we have a good summer, which I think the club are going to go big this summer, right? Like I said, that's the only reason I can see with them letting Xhaka go. I think they're going to go big this summer and they're going to make good additions. This is a club in an upward trajectory, you know what I mean? Honestly, like speaking to Yardman earlier, right? If you ain't watched that interview, go and watch that. I love Yardman, but what he said was outrageous to be suggesting anything about Arteta. And at the start of the season, nobody had us winning no league. Let's be real. People were talking about hopefully we can get the top 4. We've challenged all season. I'll take you back to the first game of the season when we were set up on TV. Yep. To bottle it against Crystal Palace away because of what we'd done the previous season when we played Brentford in the first game, right? So it's been a very good season.
Would you rate it? Would you rate it? I heard you asking everyone, would you rate it? Yeah, man said 5.
Ridiculous.
I said Troops are saying 7. What do you rate this season?
I'd probably give it an 8. Yeah. I'd probably give it an 8. And if we hadn't have sort of fallen away towards the end, I would have given it a 9 because I would have said we would have pushed them all the way right to the end, but we did it in the end. So I'd give it an 8. But it's been an excellent season.
Just quickly, on the back of the performance we just saw today, are you not frustrated that we hadn't seen this against Brighton when we lost 3-0 here, we lost 1-0 at Nottingham Forest? Is there not a bit of frustration to think, bloody hell, you could have turned up?
Yeah, but it's different circumstances. There's a bit of pressure on. I mean, like when we played Brighton, there was that deflating news that City had just beaten Everton just before that, and I mean, it's different moments, but certainly, that how we played today was how we've played for most of the season. We were superb today.
Okay, Robbie, I want to get. So we've obviously got your score for the season. It's been good, like a 5-0 way to end the season. What would you need for next season to improve on? You whole troops talking about being ruthless. We want this. I'll just go in there, take him, Rob next man, take this man. It's like, we know.
Troops think you could just roll up on a football club. You know what I mean?
And a take.
Yeah. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? You don't just roll up on West Ham. You got to be careful with your negotiations. West Ham have still got the Conference League to pay for. They're in the final.
Yeah.
You don't just go and destabilise their captain before that. They get pissed off and say, all right, actually, we sell him somewhere else. We ain't sell him to you. We've seen that happen in the past. So we've got to be patient.
Yeah.
We've got to be patient. You know what I mean? That's hopefully we get Declan Rice over the line. I think he'd be a great signing for Arsenal.
How many signings minimum? How many signings minimum does this
I think we need about 5 signings at least. Wow. And also that depends on how many players we let go. But as it stands, I think we could do it about 5 signings. We've got to increase and improve that strength in depth.
Yep.
That's where we paid the price this season. When a lot of people are there saying about bottled it and stuff like that, when Saliba went out of the team, boom, there was a massive drop-off. Right? And there's other teams, City, they can ride that out.
Yep.
Yeah, other teams can't. United, when they lost certain players, they had big drop-offs. I mean, when Rashford was out on that. So we need to strengthen depth.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got two more for you, Robbie. Firstly, you as a fan, you're feeling for next season, off the back of what you saw, the 5-0 here, how are you feeling going into next season? Are you feeling
optimistic?
Yeah?
I'm feeling very optimistic, you know what I mean? Because we've had a good season, we've seen massive progress, and I think Arsenal will challenge again. That's the other thing that annoys me when I keep hearing fans saying, "Oh well, this was your greatest ever like this season was some fluke."
Yeah,
wasn't a fluke. We were the second best team in the league this season by far, by the way. Yeah. So I think we don't need to add as much as a lot of other teams need to add, and there's a lot of other teams in a mess. Tottenham are in a mess. They ain't got a manager. Chelsea in a mess. They ain't got a manager yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't know. They got about. We're talking about who we're bringing in. They need to get rid of loads and loads of players. You know what I mean? Same with Tottenham. Same with many other clubs. We're in a really good place at the moment. So I'm very optimistic for and I think we've got to trust in this recruitment team. They've done a good job 100%. Over the past couple of seasons. So 100%. I'm optimistic for next season. Okay,
good. And lastly, I can't do the last fan cam without asking you about. There's some things that went through the season, bigger fish to fry, all in our hands. Even me, listen, I've had my moments. Anything you would regret or take back, or is this just part of it? Is this what it is? Is that how you felt at that time? Anything you would take back? And obviously
I'll take back nothing, man. You know what I mean? It's been an incredible season. What would you rather be, an Arsenal fan or a Tottenham fan? Or it could be even worse. You could be a Chelsea fan. You know what I mean? So that's what I'd say. You know what I mean? The reason why a lot of them people were piping up and saying those things because they've had a horrendous season. They've seen their club week in, week out play terrible football. They've seen their club get spanked week in, week out. They've had nothing to cheer about. The only thing they've had to cheer about is seeing us not winning the league because and they're scared of us. And when people are scared of you, you know what I mean?
They start picking
that's when they start coming and saying, I've seen it over the years with AFTV, when people are full of fear, they start to say this and say that. Listen, we are on the up. They're not. They're in the decline, right? I would rather be in our place. So I got no regrets at all, man. It's been a great season, a great journey. Love sharing it with these fans, man. And we'll be back here next year. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.